Welcome to the Goods from the Woods. My name is Rivers Langley.
I'm Sam Harder.
And I'm Carter Glasscock.
And today we are so pleased to be joined by hilarious comedian, our friend
Dalia Malek. Hi.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. Dalia was, during the pandemic, one of a few lifesavers as far as stand-up goes, because I was able to hop on your Zoom show. You ran a Zoom show that was very unique because there were people on that show from, like, Turkey and from England, and so it was very funny, just people in different stages of being awake in their parts of the world. So I believe there was a gentleman who was in Turkey, and it was like 6 o'clock in the morning or something there, and he was still soldiering through. So it was
got
really
off
fun.
his shift at the salt mines.
So that was quite a fun experience. But I know you're back to doing live stuff around town, right?
Yeah, I used to run that show in real life, and now I'm trying to bring it back slowly but surely.
Do you guys do a lot of Zoom mics during the pandemic?
No, I did one, and I felt so ashamed that I never did it again.
I ended up doing a few. I mean, I believe Dalia's was the first one that I think yours was the first one I did, and it's where I came to the realization that, like, oh, you can't just do your set. You have to, like, kind of, do something else.
You gotta acclimate. Yeah.
Right.
But I made mine a little tougher because I didn't have enough trust to bring the audience into the Zoom. So they were on Twitch. They could only, like, comment. And that was not your typical Zoom show.
And the
so
comments on Twitch, like, show up later, right?
Yeah, there's a delay.
So you're, like, doing good, and they're just like, man, this joke sucks, talking about one you told like a minute ago.
One's like all laughy face emoticons, and the next like all like the spritz of water. It's like, what? And then like the next is a link to someone's album.
Just a bunch of Z's.
A bunch of Z's.
Yeah.
Oh, that's worse. What if people could hold up signs while you're doing stand up?
Yeah.
Like a sleeping emoticon.
I love it. I would do that show in 1 second.
How have you found the whole like comedy coming back thing overall? Would you say like it's because to my eye it's weird?
Yes,
feels weird.
It feels weird.
I don't feel like I'm fully back yet. I'm still only doing a handful of rooms.
Same.
And I'm actually still doing Zoom stuff.
Right.
So, and that show, we do let the audience into that room, but none of them want to have their mics on or their cameras on. So it's like, it's just us, but we know they're there. So, and they keep coming back every week. It's really strange.
That's good.
Tell people what the show is called and where they can find it and stuff like that.
Comedy in English. And you can just find us on socials, and we will post a ticket link that you can reserve for free, but we don't post the Zoom link because we get Zoom bombers. Still.
It's still funny to this
still
day.
A thing, and they're still not good at it.
Wait, what is that?
It's when like you know how at the beginning of the pandemic when everybody got on Zoom and there were teachers trying to teach class. And
you know how anybody can say anything on Zoom? If you enter and unmute, people just do that and be racist or put on porn or something.
Right.
It's like Xbox Live headset.
Pretty much.
Yeah, okay.
And then everybody can hear you saying the N-word or whatever they're doing.
Yes.
It's a lot of racism.
Someone showed us their asshole.
That's like a chat roulette prank right there. This is bringing it back.
Oh, that's
a very sad 40-year-old man.
What a blast from the past. Chat roulette.
Blast from the past.
Wow. 2009. Wasn't it a year? Boy.
We still we stream it on Twitch. It's like Comedy Hub.
Yeah.
And we've had a few people try to Zoom bomb, but we haven't even started streaming yet. So it's like no one saw it but us. Like, just the people in the
They Zoom bombed the green room.
I'm like, come on, you did it wrong.
Yeah.
try harder.
I think I told this on the show, but I was on one that was mixed, so it had music and comedy. But the music, it was just one featured performer and then like 5 comedians. So she would come on. I think she did 3 songs, and it was just this like beautiful like folk music. Like she had this amazing voice, and all the songs were just very sad and simple. And in the middle of one of them, a guy just got in and said the N-word a bunch during her. I was like, why couldn't you have done it during the comedians? Like, don't ruin this woman's beautiful song, you assholes.
You can't give some people anything.
I'm telling you,
really can't.
Just let her sing the song.
It's the driving by and yelling something from a car of the internet.
It is. It truly is. And I've definitely yelled things at the Courage Bagel line before.
They deserve it. Those people fucking deserve
I
it.
100
so
have been like, enjoy your bagel, asshole, and then like stopped at a red light.
Yeah.
And they threw schmear at you.
Yeah,
they're all
no one did
cowards.
anything. They just kind of like kept going at the phone. But
Yeah.
They call it courage bagels, but that's not what's happening.
you got
These
to
men
find
are
the courage
cowards.
within yourself to drive from a car going 45
To be
miles
like,
an
I'll
hour.
go pay $16 for a bagel in a place that used to be a family-owned Mexican bakery. I'd love to do that right now, and I'll stand in line for 40 minutes for it.
Man, I've been making fun of that place for a while. Carly just had it. She was like, it's really fucking good.
Yeah, who fucking cares?
I want to try it.
Besides the butthole, what was that? Was that the most extreme Zoom bomb that you've had during all that?
We got N-words. I expect this deep. Like, what year are we in? 2021. We've been in this pandemic for so long. Like, I expect higher production value. And
Right.
People are still doing the same shit. Like, this is like March 2020 shit.
Yeah. Well, before we get started, by the way, we get snack foods, various food stuffs sent to us from time to time, and so I wanted to actually share. I think we'll go extreme first.
Yeah, we have to.
Go big or go home.
Go big or go home. Dahlia, you're welcome to participate in this or just simply watch. But
that is an unmarked bottle. I'm not putting that in my body.
This is why.
That's a really good call.
Well, Sam's already been into it. So
I've eaten he made another hot sauce, and I ate some of that.
yeah,
This one's supposed to be spicier, but yeah, I did
Spicier.
when I was eating it at first. I was like, "This might be poison. Someone might be trying to be nice to me so they can kill me.
It's
Or
like
they
when
might
people
think it's a good thing to kill me."
right.
I watch too many crime shows for that to be
fair enough.
I think it's like one of those things where like people who make their own hot sauce, or it's like people who brew their own beer. They're in this like nondescript mason jar, and it's like there's like a fly on the top of it. But you're like, it's good, and like you try it, you're like, it is good, but you know how suspicious this is.
Well, I wanted to shout out our friend Robert in Mobile at Rishcraft, RISHCRAFT on Twitter. Was nice enough to send us some homegrown pepper hot sauce, by the way. So
Thank you.
He made the peppers, he grew the peppers, he made the hot sauce, and figured
He sealed the bottle too.
He did, yeah.
Keep the poison more potent.
No, it's gonna be
Does he
fine.
grow his own arsenic?
The finest hemlock in Alabama.
Well, you know, it's like getting vaccinated. You know, you just got to do it. You just
Why not?
it's the
Fuck
right
it.
thing to do.
Fuck it.
Oh my god. God, the ASMR part of this is so unnecessary, but it is funny.
Yeah.
Are you pouring this into an ashtray?
It's a ramekin.
A little
Okay,
like a
okay.
sauce
Little
thingy.
sauce ramekin.
It would
It
be
is
a-
an ashtray though.
It would be
It's
a
pretty
good
much an ashtray.
Yeah. Can
Yeah.
we smell the sauce?
Oh yeah. So also another item sent to us by a listener, our friend Alexis in Indiana sent us some.
It smells good.
These are some African curry flavored quinoa puffs. So I figure,
I want to
bet-
try one of those regular.
Yeah,
that may
I bet
be
those
the
are
most
good, yeah.
extreme thing. See, I'm betting bad.
ooh, they smell very good.
At least this has an ingredients list.
Yeah. This one's a real bag.
Quinoa is only good sometimes, anyways. When quinoa's good, it's great.
I'm willing to smell this one.
It smells really nice. I'm about to sample.
It's
That's
decent.
good.
Yeah.
It tastes like curry.
It tastes like curry.
Smells
it tastes,
delicious.
it's kind of got that taste of like you know, like what are the pancakes in like Ethiopian food?
Yeah, I know what you're
You know
talking
what I'm talking
about.
about?
To grab
They
the
used
spicy
to grab
chicken.
stuff with. It kind of has like a little bit of that taste.
Injera.
Injera. Yeah, it kind of has like a little bit of that
called
taste in there.
African curry. So
Yeah,
that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, well,
That's
I'm gonna dip some of this
Product of Germany.
Motherfuckers. These motherfuckers.
All right,
It was made by
give
the
me another
fucking-
one.
The Nazis and Raiders of the Lost Ark made this fucking.
Rivers did not too bad, but you did what, like a fourth of a chip?
Yeah. You dipping that whole thing?
I don't know. I don't know. I've already been eating
I
the
just wanna
other
eat
hot
these.
sauce that he made.
It's good. It's not crazy spicy. I like that.
Let me see.
It does have sort of a Tabasco
Yeah, it's a
sort of
vinegary.
taste to it. Yeah, very vinegary. Ooh,
What's hot?
yeah, it's hot.
Spicy.
They got the ghost pepper.
It hits you on the back of the throat.
Yeah.
Oh shit! It does.
I told Rivers yesterday
my
we're not
sweet
doing
God.
any baby stuff, and Rivers clearly babied
I
out.
didn't do baby stuff.
You're being a baby.
No, I didn't.
Look at Carter and look at me right
Look
now.
at me. Look at me.
Yeah, look at Carter. Look at him.
all right.
Look, you're not looking at him. Look at him.
Yeah.
Dude, that's a spicy meatball.
Is that?
Yeah,
not
that's
baby?
good. That's good.
Yeah.
It's like taking a shot of J&J straight to the dome.
It really is.
Yeah.
Rivers is immune
It's
to it.
good.
I think.
Ironically, I sweat like a motherfucker, but this is not killing me right now,
No,
which
you're
is
already
good.
sweating from the caffeine you drank.
Yeah, that's
earlier.
true. Yeah. I am also, well,
Unrelated sweat.
unrelated sweat.
He gets podcast sweaty all the time. It's really normal, honestly. I don't even comment on it
I get
anymore.
worked up by the news, folks.
He does.
The news of the world just.
He's our man at the news desk, and he's
Grinds my
he's
gears.
slamming his hands on the.
I'm mad as hell. I'm sweaty as hell, and I'm not going to take it
You
anymore.
do have network anger levels that, like, the story like a man in Wetumpka was kicked in the balls by a mule. You're like, more at 11. You're like, it's fueled on energy drinks and the hottest ghost peppers. Like, dude, that shit is nuclear. I'm going to be honest with you.
Yeah.
My mouth is spicy. My nose is
Oh my
running a
God,
little bit.
dude.
It's definitely spicier than the other stuff.
Did I do too many energy drinks? Because it's like
maybe you have something wrong with your brain to where you can't taste right.
maybe
anymore.
so,
Dude, I was eating out with a friend recently, and I was like putting a lot of hot sauce and sriracha on this thing, and he was like, "Jesus Christ, quit smoking so you can taste this." He's like, "You ruined that meal." He's like, "You put Tabasco all over it and ruined it."
What was it?
It was like fish. It was
No, that's not
know, I
ruined.
like hot
no,
sauce
I'm,
and fish.
I'm saying no to your fucking friend, your hater friend.
He's hating that. Yeah. it was hate, well, he
hot fish on or hot sauce on fish is perfect.
Well, he does justly like to make fun of me for smoking, and I understand
Yeah.
like the good intentions behind that. But he was just like, "Your fucking palate is ruined by all the cigarettes you smoke. All you can taste is salt." he's like, "This is a fucking nice meal." You ruined it.
It's the South in you.
We went to this place. It was called Son of a Gun. It was nice. It was good seafood. But yeah, he was like, "Jesus, so much salt and beer and fucking hot sauce." It's like, can you
Is it
taste
Rick
anything?
Wood?
No, it was my friend John. Burr.
It just sounds
Oh,
like
yeah.
him.
I was going to
That's
ask if
good.
that was your dad. It kind of sounds like your impression of your dad too.
Oh, my dad would, my dad would be like, he'd be like, "Man, let's just go somewhere where we can get like chicken fingers,
Oh my god.
grilled chicken fingers."
Is your mouth not spicy at all?
It is. I've had more access to iced liquids.
I was gonna say,
maybe
you
that
kind of have a. This should have come with a glass of milk.
yeah. I've
Like,
got
if you
I've
put
got a
that
glow.
on food,
but
dude.
it's not like it's not gonna like
Need
you
more
know,
of these things.
You'll feel it later in your stomach, I bet.
Great. And when you go out into public, get ready to shit your pants.
When you're Zoom bombing later.
yeah, there we go.
Oh, that'd be a good Zoom bomb just to have diarrhea on camera in front of a Zoom meeting. People actually would be shocked by that.
Who's that one guy? Tubin strikes back.
Tubin, but
Shits
yeah.
himself. It's like, hey, this guy's terrible at zooming and a psychopath.
But yeah, I got a couple other things to try out. This one's from the state of Indiana.
It's liquid. That's good.
This is also from our friends Alexis. and
like cold
Ian.
Carter doesn't have a beverage at all.
Seems like cold
I just
liquid.
realized that.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Carter's the most hardcore of all of us.
I'm just an idiot that didn't prepare. Every time like I've done something that's like way too hard in life, and everyone's like, "Damn, respect." It's because I didn't prepare enough. It's like, no, this is like a car wreck. Like,
You took that test without studying?
damn, dude, you passed that test without studying. It's like, yeah, I fucking have poor planning skills.
So this is something called a late one. It says Ale 81, but it is pronounced a late one.
A late one.
Established 1926.
That's like a YouTube talk show.
But yeah, this is a soft drink. So even though it says ale, much like cheer wine is not actually wine, Ale 81.
Ginger beer, not actually beer, except sometimes it is.
Yeah. So I guess we'll try to give Carter a little bit of relief here. Ooh,
Thank you.
It's got sort of a tan, khaki sort of color to it.
That's always something you want to consume.
Yeah.
Good chemicals. Great chemicals. Look at these chemicals.
But yeah, we'll give this one a try, and then I have one other one that's shocking
you.
that I found at the same place that I found the Bob Marley and Bob Ross energy drinks.
You gotta really, and I learned this at the wine bar. You really gotta shake it up. And you really
Smells
gotta
like
open.
ginger
It
ale.
does smell like ginger
You
ale.
gotta coax the essence first and really get your nose in there. That's like how they do in Sideways. You gotta treat this the same
Let the
way.
air get in.
Let the air
Ooh,
get
it has
into it.
caffeine in it.
Yeah, getting all hyped up.
It's kind of like a spicy ginger ale.
Yeah, but it's got like
Kind of flat. Weird. It's like kind of like tea.
Really? Mine was bubbly.
mine's fairly bubbly. I don't know. It's like a ginger ale, but it's got it doesn't have that like kind of spicy finish that a ginger ale typically has.
It kind of just feels like a really syrupy Sprite.
I haven't tried it yet because I'm waiting to see if you guys die.
No,
Okay.
It's pretty mild.
This
Yeah.
is, I trust this one because it's in a can. You know? It'd be harder to poison us.
Okay, but look at the can. Doesn't it look like it has a sticker on it?
It does. You're right.
It
I didn't
does
notice
actually.
that. It's a Canada. It's a Canada Dry can. I just realized.
Sorry to be such a party pooper.
Oh no. This
Nah, you should be. You're right about
every
being
right
paranoid.
to be cautious. Yeah, every right to be cautious.
Okay, that's good.
yeah.
like it.
All right.
That's interesting. Where the hell is it made? Because it was sent to us from Indiana.
Also Germany.
The uncommon can. With one sip, you're there. Right in the middle of everything that's great about bluegrass country. Oh, it's from Kentucky. All right. The free spirit, the thirst for something beyond the ordinary, and a trick.
I was getting little notes of that stuff, like the free spirit and the
Yeah, I could,
you know.
yeah.
Yeah, I could taste the banjos.
I can taste the local pride. Come on, guys.
That's right.
Represent.
Handcrafted with a recipe passed down through 4 generations. Our story is uncommon. Open an Ale 8 and live your uncommon story. Crisp, clean, ginger for bracing pep. A hint of citrus. Okay.
I thought so. A late
Let me
one.
think
I
about
thought,
citrus.
yeah,
Yeah, okay.
there's
I
a
guess
little
I
like
get that.
lime in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is a late one? Is it like trying to be marketed as like
Oh, is it
Stay
because
up
it's
all night.
caffeinated?
Yeah,
Keeps
I
you
think
up?
so. Yeah.
one last one?
I believe that's the idea.
Yeah,
one last one
This is the
before.
nightcap for
Yeah.
soda
You
drinkers.
try. It's the a late one. Yeah, it's like
Come on, that's Sprite Zero, Sam. Everyone knows that. Don't want to stay up past your
Do
bedtime.
they still make that?
They
is it?
do.
It's like a fourth meal thing again.
yeah. There we go.
Like for those who want to live life to the fullest and stay up till 3 drinking
With
energy drinks.
heartburn.
With
Because
heartburn.
you ate fucking Taco Bell.
With,
This
with
is
a-
very exotic. I like it.
Yeah, I like that one. It's I had never heard of that before, but yeah, shout out to Alexis and Ian who sent that one.
do you think with a late one, like they are insinuating you should mix it with alcohol?
Maybe that might be with some whiskey. I bet
Ginger ale
some
and whiskey.
Kentucky
Yeah, that's
bourbon.
good.
Yeah,
That's good.
It's Kentucky soda with Kentucky bourbon. Well, I have one more. As you can tell,
boy.
I'm trying to get. I have way too
Trying
many
to
fucking.
clear the fridge.
Way
yeah.
too many goddamn drinks in there. So
I'm the same way with groceries. Like I had like a half of a grilled cheese sandwich the other day just to get rid of some shit. It was good.
But this one I actually found at the same spot I found the Bob Marley and Bob Ross energy drinks that we tried last time. The SEMA Mining Company, which is 75 miles west of Las Vegas in the middle of the desert. And this is
He goes to the massage places out there. That's where they give the really good massages.
Sam. Why don't you read what that says to the folks?
It says Buffalo Wing Soda, original,
God damn it.
made with.
Damn it.
But it does say artificial, which I don't
Well,
like. But it
you
does
can't-
say
You
pure.
can't
cane.
have it look like orange soda and sit there and look, and it's fucking wing soda.
Says y'all get your fixins.
Who is this for?
Well, I must ask: is there a blue cheese and ranch soda?
Yeah, there is a ranch. Yes,
Oh,
confirmed.
boy.
That
Yeah.
is-
So this company,
so
America sucks.
this company is
Yeah,
called.
it does.
This company is called Lester's Fixins,
Lester's Fixins.
and their whole
and there's
thing,
a bottle. There's a picture of an old racist man on the front.
God, no.
But their whole thing is that they make sodas of dumb things, and the only one of those I've had a Lester's Fixins. I've had two actually.
They're like, this one tastes like pencils or something.
Well, they do. They're the one,
Rayon.
they're famous for being the turkey and dressing soda. They for like Christmas or Thanksgiving they'll do like turkey and dressing.
And they've
Well, I hate to say it, but I do want to try this.
oh yeah, no.
I mean,
I'm
does the
excited.
Lester family support themselves on these disgusting abominations? Or-
So, I think their entire family is supported by people like me, just being going like, wonder what that tastes like.
This is like someone who clearly the family has a factory that makes nuclear weapons, and this is like their runoff they bottle as like Turkey Club's
Yeah.
soda.
Scraped off the sides of the tank.
Yeah.
Add
Very-
Tabasco.
Very low levels of uranium in there.
I gotta tell you, I'm vegan, and this is suitable for vegans. There's no
Hey.
chicken in this.
hey, good. Why?
One whole
Same
round
thing.
chicken.
Chicken bouillon cubes. A lot of those are also vegan. A lot of bouillon cubes. Even the meat flavors.
The two Lesters that I've had, they have a peanut butter and jelly soda. That's interesting, not great. And then
That's
also,
at least a little sweet, though.
yeah,
There's
yeah,
something.
that one makes sense. But then they also have
This is stupid.
They have one that was just corn. It's like, and in my head,
I mean, there's corn ice cream,
Well,
so I kind of get that too.
well, in my head, I'm like high fructose corn syrup. Like
Right.
it's all fucking corn.
Sure.
How will this be different? And it was the grossest thing I have ever
Well, that's what I'm
drank.
expecting from this, basically.
So,
I'm just expecting like sugar and vinegar kind of thing.
yeah. Oh, no.
Maybe it'll be spicy too, because sometimes these are spicy.
Dude, I was eating that hot sauce, looking at that over on your desk, being like, at least we get orange soda at the end of this.
Yeah, I thought this was going to be a Crash Bandicoot related
oh, I
item.
might have one of those left in the old fridgeroo. Along,
Yeah, hit me up with it. Yeah, I definitely. You can't not. I get the morbid fascination.
yeah,
you can't
that should be the name of the company, Lester's Morbid Fascination.
Have you ever thought about dying? That's the tagline.
Smells like
You ever thought about what happens after we die?
Smells like fucking shit. Smells so bad.
Dude, this is fucking.
It smells like your description.
Yeah.
All right, we got to do it all at the same time.
Yeah. All right. It's got some
is
spice to it.
If you've ever like drinking soda for like a day and then taken a piss, you can smell this before you flush.
Dude, some people's cars smell like this.
Absolutely.
All right.
So fucked up.
It's not.
All right.
It's weird. Hey guys, it's weird tasting.
Is it?
It's not like offensively bad, but it's not
It tastes
good.
like it tastes like medicine.
Yeah, it
It
does.
tastes like what I imagine licking a pool filter would be.
Yeah, this is
Like
not at all
chlorine
taste like
and-
buffalo.
It does have a hardcore chemical taste.
It's got it doesn't taste a thing like a buffalo wing. Not that I wanted that necessarily.
I did.
When you're shaking hands with the devil, you kind of want.
I want what I was promised. They owe me buffalo wings.
Lester,
Right?
we're coming for you.
Dude, this doesn't taste in any. It doesn't even taste savory. It just tastes like.
It tastes salty.
You know what the thing is? I think these people make the most money off of this
Yeah.
business of a business of a business from the bottle.
They have 0 repeat customers.
Right.
No one has ever bought 2 of these.
Why am I going back for a second?
Because it's addictive. They did get that. Is there caffeine in this?
Oh God! I mean, there's this dead powdery sort of.
It smells.
does.
You're right. It smells like somebody spilt a soda and then it was in the sun in a car.
It tastes like there's like a nerve toxin in it. I don't know what that smells
Can I
like. It
see the
tastes like.
bottle?
Oh yeah, a Nerf.
I just need to reread everything again.
Yeah, please read it to us. Yeah.
Well, it says pure cane sugar, which that's what it mainly tastes like.
yeah,
Y'all get your
right.
fixins. Okay. Carbonated artesian spring water. Definitely got notes of that.
Yeah, definitely.
Pure cane sugar, citric acid.
Don't go
estrogen.
poke around Lester's Spring.
Natural
All right?
flavor. Did you get that?
Natural. Yes, sure.
That means that's the chemicals part, because you can just put natural flavoring on a label and it means
But
anything.
then here it says artificial.
Yeah.
Dude, all this stuff I can feel like killing the efficacy of my vaccine. I need a booster shot.
Oh
no.
my god.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I knocked something over.
That's all good.
There's a lot of hanging stuff in this room.
Yeah.
Now you have to play it as a washboard.
I have to play as a washboard. They're going to be like, I need a booster shot because of all this shit I've been drinking on this podcast.
I do like that the label is meant to evoke Frank's hot sauce.
Yeah.
is what it kind of looks like.
I just keep smelling it, trying to figure out what that is.
It's bizarre.
Yeah,
It's really bizarre.
It seems like they weren't even trying. Let's be honest.
Guys,
No.
you mailed this in.
Oh, I found this one.
Oh, I was talking to the company.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yes. They did. Yeah.
Listeners, you're fine. You didn't mail nothing.
Yeah, thank you
you're
for
just
mailing.
listening to a podcast.
Yeah.
Do you think over the years they've acquired a lot of podcast criticism?
Oh, Lester? Yeah. Oh, Lester's he's,
bet if
he's battle tested.
I bet
Sure,
if you
sure.
search this online,
Some of these curry puffs.
people like reviewing it would come up before the actual company on Google. Rocket Fizz.
Yeah.
I guess they have a real soda pop and candy shop.
Yeah. Have you not been into a Rocket Fizz?
No.
Yeah,
What?
there's a couple. There's one in Vegas. There's one here.
Yeah, there used to be one in Burbank. Have you been in one of those before?
I feel like right when you said it, I feel like I could remember the logo. So I feel like I have been in one. Is there one in Hollywood
Is
or
it possible you just saw the
Yeah,
logo
is there one
30
on
seconds ago on this?
No, I think the one that I remember was in Burbank, but it's not there anymore. But it's a whole store of that shit, just
Yeah.
of crazy
Yeah.
sodas and all kinds of
I
strange.
think I've been to a similar store before, but I don't think I've,
My teeth feel different.
these soda energy drink challenges. Challenges, as I call them, often do that to you.
170 calories
Hey now
per bottle.
All right.
I'm not drinking all mine.
It's also a
No?
lot of sugar.
It's a lot of sugar.
Yeah, Rivers, if you want to drink the rest of this, you're a psycho, and just go ahead.
I gotta
Want my
say,
leftovers.
I gotta
No,
say,
Rivers, drink everybody's.
yeah, got a little bit more.
Ah,
Here comes
we should
number
be-
3
we should
coming
be
around the
filming
bend.
this. This is gnarlier than when
There
Cooper
it is.
drank an
Oh, wow.
egg.
There we go.
Dude.
You just threw them all back, huh?
Did
The stock photo of the wing looks pretty good. It makes me
Yeah,
want to
dude.
get
That's why I thought it
wings.
was going to taste good. Because the picture makes it make it look so delicious. But then
Yeah.
you realize it's not a picture of liquid. It's a picture of a solid.
with bones in it.
Yeah.
I eat the bones?
You eat they grind up the bones and put it in there too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like want to eat the hot
Also-
sauce to like knock the flavor of the.
Also,
other
I just
thing
like
out.
to point out to everybody, we drank a soda that expired in December of last year.
Is that true?
Look at that.
Wow.
Soda can expire.
Yeah, I mean,
No, that's not what that means.
you wish.
Do you think
that's
if we
just-
had a fresh one, it would
Hey,
taste like a fucking hot wing?
They just randomly put 123020 on there.
Man,
That's
you got to
just the
read
serial
between the
number,
lines,
Sam.
man. Yeah.
That's not true.
No, because you can see the serial number here. It's a lot more numbers. Look,
Oh no, that's probably the date.
there's in the date there's usually letters and numbers,
Yeah.
all mixed up together.
This expires in the year 4109.
Oh yeah. In the future, that will be all there is to drink is
Oh man,
hot wing
I
juice.
think about that sometimes. You know how when you see a pocket like Mad Max or whatever, they're fighting
Yeah.
over water.
They're fighting over Lester's fixins.
Yeah, dude.
Get your fixin'.
Well, one day people are gonna.
the guy with the flamethrower saying that to a bunch of people. My fixin'.
One day,
I want the blue cheese soda.
The skeletons of his kids are like on these like things by his house, and he's got a flamethrower to keep people away from his Lester's fixins.
Oh God.
This is what's going to happen.
see the fantasy in my
Not
head,
for
that
us
is
though,
true.
for like
That-
Gen Alpha.
Yeah.
Gen Alpha.
That's right. That's going to be our kids.
Does that roll over after Gen Z? It becomes Gen Alpha?
Yeah. That's the newest peoples are Gen Alpha. Then it's going to be then it's going to be Beta. It's going to be a whole Beta generation. I thought we were the Beta generation, you know?
We're the cuck generation.
We'll see how beta they are when they're unplugging all of our life support systems.
That's right, yeah.
Talk your shit now.
And doubly so, because we will have lived way too long.
I was going to say, yeah.
We'll be taking up the few bits of oxygen left on the planet
Right.
at that point.
It's like you're getting in the way between me and my Lester's fixins for sustenance. And
We'll be on our deathbed telling him of the ancient underwater city of Miami.
I'm sorry if the mic picked this up earlier, but I did burp up. Buffalo. Anybody else?
It's a burp.
it's coming back
I
up
could
for
kind
sure.
of taste the buffalo then, but it's going down.
See, I thought that one was a little flat. Now that it's expired a year ago, it makes sense.
Yeah.
I should probably drive back out to 75 miles west of Vegas and complain.
How many people?
Can you gamble there?
Yeah, of
Let's
course.
fucking go.
It's
Let's fucking
Nevada.
go right
yeah,
now.
I know that there's a very high literacy rate in the country of the United States. But do you think that someone definitely opened that and poured it on wings? Because it looks like a thing of buffalo.
Yeah,
sauce.
And because also dumb people like flavor stuff with soda in the middle of the country.
That's me.
Right.
I do.
Yeah. Yeah, you do. Dumb people. No, but in the South, it's like in Midwest, it's common. They'll like fucking pour a soda in a crock pot with a random piece of meat.
I do that.
It'd just be like, all right.
I mean, like you can put like a Coke in with like a barbecue rub or something. It's like,
I do that every time.
yeah, it's like a little, it's a little
Yeah.
sweet.
Yeah.
Is that how you do the ribs?
Yeah. Ribs.
Oh,
I
wow.
got some. I always go Dr. Pepper for ribs. If it's pork shoulder, I'm doing a crock pot. I go Pepsi with a bunch of onions.
Dude, some restaurants like swear by it. They call like
I
their
know.
Coca-Cola ribs
I've
or some
seen
shit
it.
like that.
I've seen it.
That's what smart people do. So,
Fucking smart people do.
what I'm saying, Sam, is next time I feed you some delightful pork, might be a little surprise in the crock pot for you. A little bit of buffalo wing soda.
You can thank the good people at Coca-Cola for these.
Oh no!
ribs.
Now I'm on a mission. I'm going to make Lester's Fixins, meats.
Okay, maybe I'm not
right.
supposed to talk about this, but somebody we know is a commercial actor, and they had me help them film a self-tape for like a Pepsi commercial for like a region-specific Buffalo Bills commercial, and the whole commercial revolved around making like a Pepsi-flavored slider.
Oh, okay.
And apparently they were like talking about it as if it was the most normal thing in the world for people in Buffalo.
Pepsi, like, was the burger the slider, or was there like a sauce?
They told you to go to the website to find out the new.
Now I want to know.
The fucking and the quarterback.
It's a subreddit.
The quarterback is like talking to some guy who's like the football talking, or I don't know.
Football
You know
talking.
when they do a sports commercial with an athlete and they're like, how do we get them to talk as little as possible? Because they're going to be
Right.
so terrible at delivering these lines.
Right.
It's going to be an embarrassment.
Yeah.
Boy, they didn't do that for the Space Jam sequel.
Dude, it was so funny.
It's hilarious.
It's like the perfect fucking evidence of sports acting right there. Just over enunciating every single word louder than you would actually say it.
Yeah. Like really pained, like emotional facial gestures to be like, I'm trying.
Discover the new seasoning 100 years old.
New seasoning?
Tabasco brand pepper sauce, the original liquid pepper seasoning.
Isn't Tabasco just a hot sauce?
No, good cooks use Tabasco to flavor their cooking the way they use lemon juice, chopped onions, parsley, and other spices. Some people don't like to add the gourmet dash right at the table.
Back to the seasoning idea. Any recipe suggestions?
For salads, mix a quarter teaspoon of Tabasco with a half cup of mayonnaise. Add a half teaspoon of Tabasco to a pound of ground beef before shaping into hamburgers or meatloaf. For eggs, add salt and 2 drops of Tabasco for each egg before you scramble. And there are many, many more recipes.
Tabasco as a seasoning.
The new seasoning, 100 years old.
Tabasco, Tabasco, the original liquid pepper seasoning.
I did have a little piece of news that I found on the Facebooks that I wanted to share with everybody.
A reliable source.
I am. I'm still on those rental pages, and every once in a while there'll be somebody who's either renting out a room or somebody who's looking to move into a room.
Right.
And this is a case of the latter. So I'm just gonna say the last name is Monsta.
Okay.
So
Christian name?
Yeah.
it's his surname. He's from the Monstas family. Wanted $1,300 or less. Hollywood area / East Hollywood or Los Feliz. Ooh.
That's a lot of
particular.
money. That's a lot of money to spend.
You could actually probably find something pretty easy. Except here's the rub. I am a philosopher / wizard with super harmonic vibrations and synchronicity.
That is the right voice to use.
I study a lot of random stuff, and I spend a lot lot of time watching old movies and listening to music and making art.
Okay, those are fine. Those are fine. That's all fine.
A lot of stuff?
That's what he says. I study
too many things to list.
I study a lot of random stuff. I bet in that list of random stuff is the efficacy of ivermectin over COVID.
Yeah, there's no way he's not a horse pill person.
Yeah.
I am a wizard of horse pills. It's like, just get vaccinated.
Yeah, he's slobbering down horse paste right now.
That's like someone of you asked it, like, whoever unfortunate person's going to be like so desperate enough to need a roommate. They're like, yeah, are you vaccinated though? And he's going to be like, you must understand. I'll take that as a no.
He lost me at philosopher, but then got me back at wizard.
Oh, okay. See, double whammy here. And so he says, I am a medical cannabis user and I smoke cannabis oil daily, but it doesn't affect me mentally like other people.
So he gets crazy dabbed out all the time, is what that means.
But it doesn't affect him like you losers. You know how fucking stupid you are when you're
You know
high?
how you sheeple with your vaccine? I swear, this guy is screaming anti-vax.
Yeah.
I do
Forgive
dabs.
me for my ignorance. You can smoke the oil?
I don't even know what he means by. I think he's just trying to
I
say.
thought that was like a tincture.
Yeah.
I think he
says
just doesn't.
smoke.
I think it sounds better than saying I have a dab rig I keep in the living room next to a blowtorch, and it's going to be going all day long while I do alchemy in the kitchen.
No, do you understand? Gold is only one atom away from lead. It's doable.
God, dabs. And then, Sam, I know you indulge in the occasional dabberoonie.
Yeah. Well, let's stop the podcast and I'll go do one right now.
Oh, wait, I'm not. But wait, there's more. I work full time and I have several part-time jobs as well as crypto savings.
Now, no wonder he has so much to spend.
I'm 32 and I'm very mature and disciplined. And it's like, you're 32.
Like, you
You have to be mature and
And
disciplined.
any 32-year-old who says that is not.
No, they're insane.
If you have to say that about yourself, this is like the time when the guy came over and he said he drinks, but he doesn't get violent or anything. It was like, what? Nobody mentioned violence at all. Why did you bring that up?
It means you have and before recently.
Yeah.
And you are really trying not to, but you also simply will not drink.
I just
Can
love
you
it.
message him and tell him I have a shed and there are not even any dead bodies in it? You can stay there.
There will be soon, though.
I just love the guy who's like, I'm very mature for my age. My age is 32.
Yeah.
It's like,
Some
yeah,
say I'm a good boy. It's like, you're 30 fucking
it's
two.
like, that's one of those goes without saying things. If
Yeah,
you're 32,
like, hopefully.
it's abnormal if you're not.
This guy was at the Third Wheel open mic last night.
He says, I use my philosophical education to create stimulating environments which inspire art and satisfaction
That
in
means
life.
every time he sees you in the living room, he's going to have a conversation with you, no matter what, and you're never going to be able to not do it. He's going to talk to you every single time you get a cup of water. If you ever have to do anything where you see him at all, he's going to tell you about his new wizardry he just did.
He will refuse to, like, if you try to forget that he exists, he will not allow that.
If you told him you didn't smoke weed, he would offer you a dab like 10 times a day. Still.
Did this post start with ladies, comma?
No, it just said, it started with wanted, but I mean, it might as well have. I hope to publish my first book in the next few months, and I'm seeking a conscious, cooperative living environment with other artists.
He wants a free editor.
Right.
Definitely.
Right.
He wants someone that'll read it and tell him it's good.
He wants somebody who will sit there and be like, dude, let's write this book together. With all of us, we can finish this fucking book
You
finally.
let it flow, I'll type.
I've been living, it'd be nice to live with some artists. I just got done living with some critics, aka my parents.
Yeah. They don't think I'm very
understand.
mature for my age.
I'm sure they say I'm not very mature for my age.
Mom, I have crypto.
I'm dozed up, Mom. So, yeah, he posts that and then posted a little update where he says, hey, it already seems like there's some scammers on here after me. If any real people are looking for a real person, let it be known that I may be cliche as fuck, but I am a real person. A month's rent is a lot of money for me, and I'd appreciate not being scammed. Thank you. So that's from Monsta. So if anybody is looking for a wizard philosopher roommate.
Or if you're decent at scamming, these low-level scammers aren't going to get them.
Yeah, my
but
God.
if you're decent at it, you might be able to get like $1,300 out of dude.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. Say it with your chest, man. Actually scam the guy. Don't just do this whole feel bad for him in the middle of it.
How does he work all those part-time jobs with his full-time job?
Of being a wizard.
Yeah. That just means I have a shitty fucking job and I also pick up shifts at a catering place on the weekend. And I annoy the fucking fuck out of the people there. They're like, hey, can you go clean that table? And you're like, hey, I'm a fucking wizard. I'm in a different realm right now. That table doesn't exist to me.
Tables 4, 6, and 8 need to be bussed. And then he's just like, he makes a thing with his hands. And they're like, you're fired. You know his name's like Monty or something. That's why it's like Monster.
Monster. Yeah, his name is Monster Monty.
Montgomery. You must give up this fantasy.
Yeah, my fucking old roommates didn't want to live with a shaman. They're fucking lame as fuck.
Jeez.
Oh, well, speaking of shaman, I found out that one of the big fires in Northern California was started by a woman who calls herself a shaman.
I heard about that.
Oh, shit.
And
Really?
She said that she accidentally started the fire because she was trying to boil bear urine out of a puddle that she wanted to drink out of.
Excuse me?
She was hiking supposedly hiking the Pacific Crest Trail, and she was trying to hike all the way to Canada, and she got around Shasta County somewhere and was like, I want to drink from that puddle, and was like, oh, I think a bear peed in here, and then she says that she tried to boil the water and the fire went
If
wild.
her and Monsta are both single,
I'm telling you,
this is a match
made in a fire.
Yeah,
It's a match made in hell for everybody else. Yeah.
yeah, if they had kids, oh my God.
That's
Yeah.
great.
It's just a family of school shooters right there. Waiting to happen.
They're like the Incredibles, but with school shooters.
It's interesting that if you had told me even this time last year that like new agey people are gonna, between the Buffalo guy at the riot at the Capitol, the woman burning down the forest trying to get bear pee out of her spirit water, Monsta, and the proliferation of QAnon amongst yoga people, the new age people are gonna ruin the fucking planet. They get Dark Horse.
I mean,
absolutely
remember a
out of
time
nowhere.
Remember when they were a time when they were just like a line cook and shit, and they were just in their their house smelled like cigarettes and like
Patchouli.
patchouli, and
Yeah.
that's it.
This time last year we were like, it's gonna be Nazis, and now I'm like, nope, it's gonna be a crystal.
I've been calling them Sage Against the Machine.
That's
Boom.
right.
Episode title right there.
There you go.
They were already indoctrinated into being stupid.
Yeah, they've been, been made fun of for forever.
Part
So,
of
like,
those people are just like, yeah, doctors are stupid. You know who's smart? My yoga teacher.
right.
She taught me how to quit smoking with yoga.
A lot of the fucking like super health nut anti-vaxxers are saying like what they don't want you to know about is vitamin C. They don't want you to know about vitamin C and how well it works. It's like, yeah, that's not. I guess that's why no one drinks orange juice.
Yeah. I hate vitamins.
Yeah, one of those guys told me to quit taking my epilepsy medications and just do yoga.
Did you try it?
Go to a vegan
Yeah, how's
diet.
that working?
I had a seizure for 8,000.
3,000.
It's just
That's
good.
like a doctor said that. Like, whoa, you had a seizure. 3,000.
It's just one thing when dumb people are giving their medical opinions on anything, but then
Yeah.
when they do it directly to you about an issue you have and they don't, it's just like, wow, you could not sound more stupid.
Yeah.
Telling me about an episode of House you saw once.
Have you had anybody that you know just like fucking lose it during the panini?
Not anyone I knew that well. But,
It's
but
never. It's
yeah,
some
was like
fucking asshole
from a
you went to high
distance.
school with,
Yeah.
and you're just like, what happened to you?
Oh, yeah.
It's like, yeah, I don't talk to you for 15 years, but this?
Who was it?
I don't want to name names,
Nah,
but it
because-
is a comedian.
Oh, yeah, it's a lot
yeah.
of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, turns out they haven't been the best front for
We're
public
not,
health.
We're not sending our best people.
No. The comedy triumvirate hasn't been sending out the best people in the world for public health.
Well, it just sucks because fucking comedians are always like argumentative anyways. They want to be like, I'll show you what's wrong about society. And
Or they're led
do-
to believe that they have to be that way.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you know, I have to be edgy in a way that like doesn't make any sense now, I guess.
Or they're just like, Joe Rogan talks about it. Therefore,
Yeah, there it is.
I
There it
should also talk about it.
Right.
People aren't even thinking for themselves anymore. People are you not allowed to think for yourself anymore? The government's going to think for you now? All right. That sounds like Nazi to me, but okay.
Okay, yeah, I guess we'll just go along with the plan and see what happens 30 years from now. It's always like people are like, you're going to be 90 in 30 years. Like, you are going to be dead.
It all ties together. Hillary Clinton is involved in that. You've got a lot of professional movie stars and actresses and singers that are involved in that.
So if the former Secretary of State were sitting here and said, I've never harmed a child, that is not a real video, it's a fake video, you would...
I would look her straight in the eyes and tell her that she's a liar.
She also believes the mainstream media is involved.
I can tell you that I personally know absolutely no fact to support what you're saying. I mean...
That's what the media is paid to say. And it's okay.
Before we started recording, Dalia was telling me that you were watching the show Mayor of Easttown.
Yes.
And so I was figured that could kind of lead us into what Dalia wants to chat with us about today.
I am fascinated by white culture, and I feel like we've already
Come to the right place.
Yeah.
Oh boy. Look at this
I was
fucking
about to
bedroom.
say, yeah, that was why when you said, I was
you were like, say no more.
Like, there's literally a banjo hanging up right there.
and a
Let me tell
mandolin.
you what I do to my meat.
Damn, gotcha.
Boom, boom. Oh god, roasted like a Pepsi soaked pork
Yeah,
shoulder.
like a Pepsi soaked hot dog. Sorry.
I'm just taking it all in.
Oh no. But no, I was gonna say that show I still haven't watched yet. I'm going to because
Mayor of Easttown.
only recently did someone tell me what it's about. I legitimately thought that because it's Mare spelled Mare,
Like a horse.
that it was going to be like a horse show, and I was like, I'm not watching. I don't need a magic horse. And I swear to God, I thought it
Don't
was going
judge
to be.
a book by its cover.
Don't judge a horse by its
Yo,
nay.
it took me so long to figure out that that's just her name. I was like, what's a mare? Is that like a title of a special type of detective? Is that like, I didn't know it took me longer, like embarrassingly long. Longer than it should have.
Or is it like a phonetically spelled like southern, like the Mayor of Easttown? Like you're
I think
saying
her name's
mayor?
just like
Yeah.
Mary or Marianne or something.
Yeah, I think her name is Mary.
Yeah.
And they call her Mare, but like I legit was like, oh, it's some prestige HBO show about like a talking horse.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
just was like, I don't need to see some weird Mr. Ed
I was
nonsense.
like, oh, it's not the mayor. It's just Mare.
It's just Mare, and now I'm like, oh, it's a murder show, so I'll probably watch it. But like, because that's my jam. But
So what's, I mean, I haven't seen it. I've heard people say it was good.
No, it's great. It's wonderful. But I just like, without giving too much away, it sent me down this rabbit hole of just watching so many white crime shows. Like, just one after the other. A lot of them are British. There was like Happy Valley. I watched The
These
Stranger.
Yeah, I
are
hear it's
fictional
good.
shows.
yeah,
Yeah,
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, all these people are so repressed. They don't want to talk about their feelings. They won't cry in front of each other. They won't hug. It's great. It's like,
Yes.
Tell me more.
That does seem to be like a running theme in like every show that is like, yeah, it's like a murder show with a bunch of like white people, and like there's like one person who's like shaking with emotion, who's like that's like who they need the evidence from, and he's just like, they never told me they loved me. Like it's like the 7th episode
Yes.
where someone breaks down.
Eating that up. I love it. If it's in a small town, just like chef's kiss, it's beautiful. I love it.
That's my parents' big thing is like British crime dramas. And
we could talk.
seemingly every time I'm home, I have to set up some new subscription service because they've mined Acorn. There's nothing left on that app, so they had to move on to like the Masterpiece Theater app, and then they like so I've now set them up to 3 different British crime apps. Every Christmas I'm home, they've signed up for some.
In addition to gross sodas and weird snacks,
Yeah.
In addition to gross sodas and weird snacks, we also very like heartily promote like apps that no one uses, like Pluto and
that's right. Yeah,
Crackle.
Yeah. Once again,
Sweet.
it's brought to you by Pluto.
Brought to you by Pluto. Sam's endorsed by Pluto. Actually.
Sam's sponsored.
Check out the Garfield and Friends channel. 24 hours of Garfield and Friends. They have it.
Is it just? Is it they have the farm show too with the egg?
That's part of the show. That's part.
I guess those are the Friends.
Yeah, those are the Friends.
Yeah.
Would you say those shows where like there's a murder, like the prestige murder shows, the trend kind of started with True Detective, or was it earlier than that?
I don't know, because I know this has been going on for a long time,
Right.
but I only got into it because of Mare. And
Right.
So I was like, now I'm working backwards. So I was like, why is everyone's phone so old in Happy Valley? They're like these brick Nokias. And I'm like, this is 2014.
Right.
Which I guess that was like on the cusp of like, not everyone had a fancy smartphone. I don't know.
14?
It's like the north of England. I was like... I had a smartphone then, didn't I?
Yeah,
and I was
sure.
like the last
So.
person to get one, but I don't know.
I mean, like it was like Facebook and Instagram and Twitter were like up and running and off to the races at that point.
This program was on the air.
Yeah.
This show was going in 2014. They definitely had phones.
I had to like pause the show because somebody like, I think it was like a detective or something. He like holds up this ancient phone and he goes, "Is this your phone?" And I had to like pause just so I could finish laughing because it was like, I was like, that is embarrassing.
It's an old brick. That, like,
yeah. It's like tiny. It's like, is this your phone?
yeah, everyone has like,
It's like black and white.
everyone's just using strictly burner phones out there.
Yeah. They're doing the like the scroll text. I forgot what it's called, where you have to like do each letter
T9.
manually. Yeah.
T9. Yeah.
Like, oh, this is excruciating.
That is the most unrealistic part of The Departed, when Matt Damon successfully types messages to Jack Nicholson with T9 on his phone in his pocket.
From his pocket, yeah.
Bullshit. Fucking impossible. I don't care if you're a cop. You can't do that.
Well, he's a double crosser.
That's true.
So he has to really know that T9 and doing it
the
from his pocket.
requirement. Yeah.
Being able to text from your pocket means that you're a liar. That means you're talking shit about someone in front of you're talking to them and talking shit about them at the same time to someone sitting down 2 feet away from you.
It's the text the mistress while talking to your wife type situation.
You could never trust someone who keeps their hands in their pockets.
You know, they're talking shit about you on Twitter.
They're doxing you on Twitter from their pocket.
Oh, God. All right, what are the other shows that you've checked out?
Broadchurch.
Oh,
Broadchurch,
yeah.
I hear, is great. I've been meaning to
Loved
get into
it.
it.
I watched some of that while I was home with my parents. That's another
Okay.
one of their faves. Yeah. Got to come hang out with Bob and Gail. They can chat about all this
I would love to
stuff.
know if they have recommendations for me. I'm sure Bob and Gail.
I will. I'll text Gail from my pocket while we're chatting.
She's going to hear this.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, she does listen. She'll text me.
Sorry I said the thing about the soda, Gail.
Oh no, that's my technique. I got that from me.
Rivers, that's a mighty claim to claim you invented soda meat.
Soda meat?
Yeah.
No, there's a barbecue place. There's actually lots of barbecue places that use Dr. Pepper as their like kind of secret X ingredient in their barbecue sauce, and so it started from there. And then
I've heard of that.
Yeah, and then started branching out, exploring.
If you see old cooking books, they have a lot of soda meat recipes in there. There's this one place when I worked at the catering company, the restaurant that would cater, and they had this fucking like root beer, Coke, pulled pork, and it was disgusting.
Oh.
No one ever ate it. It was terrible.
Well,
some people did.
Y'all's forte down there is beef. I'm gonna say if they did that in North Kakalaki, they'd get it right.
I mean, maybe this was actually in L.A.
Oh, then no, nothing here can be trusted. as far as
don't eat the soda meat out in the West Coast.
Don't go eating soda meat west of the Mississippi. Just don't do it.
Eat soda meat straight out of the factory. You know what I mean?
Straight out of the can.
Good. Out the can. That's where it's designed to be. The runoff creek behind a nuclear power plant.
Oh man, what is it? Explain to me like briefly, or explain to people briefly, like I guess what Broadchurch is and how that show moves. Because I came in like season 2 or something. It was sort of confused, but was able to sort of follow it a little bit.
Oh, so you didn't watch the first one?
No, my parents were past it by the time I got there. They weren't going to go back for me, and I.
Oh man, you missed.
So I just kind of tuned in.
I mean, I know it's been a while, but I don't want to give any spoilers. It's a crime drama.
Yeah.
Do they catch them?
I don't want to say. I know the answer, but I think people should watch it.
Nobody who listens to this podcast is going to watch that. They're fucking pouring Coke into a crock pot right now while they're listening to this.
Did Bob and Gail watch the American version, Grace Point?
Oh, I didn't know there was an American version.
There is, and the same actor who's in Broadchurch is also in it with like Anna Gunn, and I forgot who else.
Oh, okay.
I was like, this is a terrible idea. I might still watch it though.
No,
Anna Gunn, since Breaking Bad has she been in other like shows that weren't just like kind of intense dramas like I don't know. I haven't seen her in any movies since Breaking Bad.
I haven't followed her career.
Yeah, no, I haven't either.
Sounds like she's a real fucking loser.
Roasted.
Never have her on this podcast.
She's tried many times to get on this podcast. We're like, nope.
We don't deal with bullshit.
There's a reason you're not on Better Call Saul, all right? Just Breaking Bad for you.
Oh man!
But seriously, if she wants to come on the podcast.
Oh, we'd love to have her.
Speaking of murder shows, have any of you guys seen Only Murders in the Building? No. It's a new Steve Martin Short show, and it's like a comedy show. I've seen like the first 2 episodes, and it's a comedy show, but it's like there's an actual like murder mystery element to it, and it's like a half hour, easy breezy. Martin Short's funny as shit in it too, and it's like Selena Gomez is in it.
Oh, okay.
It's surprisingly good. I want to say just to throw that out there.
Where
for
does
a murder
that
show.
stream?
Hulu.
Ooh.
It's a Hulu orig.
Okay.
I will add it to my list.
Yeah. Steve Martin.
Is Jiminy Glick in there? That's Martin Short, right?
Jiminy Glick gets murdered, and the whole time you're trying to like Martin Short's, so he doesn't have to be Jiminy Glick the whole time. We'll try to do the voice, but it's too loud. I'm not going to do it.
So has Mayor been your favorite? What's been your favorite show that you've kind of discovered?
That's a good question.
Checking these out.
I really loved Broadchurch. So, but it also made me feel terrible. I was like, why am I doing this to myself? It's so agonizing.
That's a lot of them.
Was quicker, so I was like, it was a limited series, so I got through it and I didn't have to feel like shit for too long.
Right. They're like, we can't afford Kate Winslet twice, so we're gonna get
like Broadchurch is kind of like it's how a murder affects the whole town and how everyone kind of reacts to it and the breakdown of
I feel like that's a theme in a lot of these shows where it's like you never really know who you think you know.
Yeah. And there is the part where the old guy who's like, he's like, who runs the store goes over and punches the wall. He's like, it wasn't always like this, damn it. The world changed.
That is exactly a scene in season 2.
This new world is violent.
Yeah.
So it's kind of No Country for Old Men-ish. No surf ship for little Lord Farquaad. What am I talking about? That's the buffalo juice coming back up.
Buffalo soda. I don't know why
We're gonna run our cars on it. We're gonna run our cars on buffalo juice, and everyone's gonna be killing each other for it. My fixins! We're all going. We're due west. There's more fixins there. So they say over the gorilla radio crackling.
You're gonna have to do like the Waterworld thing. We get a machine to take away the buffalo flavor.
You piss into a bottle and then you shake it up with this thing and it becomes buffalo juice and you can drink it.
Well, no. See, I've heard if you light the forest on fire, you can actually boil the buffalo juice out of the water and drink.
That is the part. It is the fun part of going down with the ship with the ecological disasters and stuff. Is like you get fun stuff like buffalo juice. Anyways,
that's dehydrating me, and it's already 150 degrees out. It's all you get. It's all you get.
Just let the herd of buffalo run through your veins, son.
The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be. She ain't what she used to be. She ain't what she used to be. The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be. Many long years ago. Many long years ago. Many long years ago. The old gray mare, she ain't what she used to be. Many long years ago.
Besides emotional detachment, what are some other things that you've noticed in this recent study of yours?
Do a Def Jam comedy bit about how white people are right now. White people are corny.
White people be like, that's mine.
that is a fucking super viral tweet. Holy shit.
Please tweet that.
That is incredible.
That's great.
Like mic drop, thank you, good night. Yeah.
I was telling Rivers before we started that I drive a pickup truck and I feel like that's cultural appropriation. But like I do feel like the freeway is mine. Like when I'm driving, I'm like, get out of my lane. So I really identify with your culture.
As soon as you got the pickup truck, how many people asked you to help them move?
Oh my God. I mean, I've been driving pickup trucks since I was a teenager. So this is like, I just have a newer version of what I used to drive in high school, but like everybody, and I have helped people, but if you're listening to this, I'm not going to help you.
Right. Dalia don't work for pizza. You got to come with cash.
Yeah, there's apps for that now. You can get on an app and somebody will come to your house and
maybe
move your couch.
Should get one. Wow. Because whenever I go home, my dad has a pickup truck, and
of course he does.
That's my
Bob. Definitely.
Yeah. You need somewhere to put the boat.
You need to haul your gear.
Yeah, he's got to haul the boat. And but that becomes when I'm home for Christmas, like that's the car I have.
Nice.
I can't take the Highlander. That's the good car.
So what's the truck? What's the model and make?
It's a Nissan Frontier.
Yes, Brotherhood of the Frontier.
Oh, is that right? Yeah,
Bob.
Yeah, Bob loves it. He'd been relegated for years to a minivan that was left over from my childhood that became his work truck. He was a house painter. So like the minivan that used to haul around me and my friends became the paint car. We put the ladders on and shit, and then he finally worked his way up, got himself a pickup truck. That's the car that I usually tool around in when I'm home for the holidays and stuff like that.
Love it.
And I'm always like, I would love to have a pickup because on one hand, this one's just the two-seater. And so it's like, you can't, if someone's like, hey, can I get a ride? Like, sorry, no.
Yeah. That's the perk, dude. I was
only fit one person.
I was at the dealership, they're like, you're sure you don't want like a bigger cab? I'm like, absolutely not.
Yeah. No.
I trust no one.
Yeah.
I don't have time for this. Like, I got places to go.
But
when I go home, I like similar situation, because you can't bring your car home, so you got to fly. The leftover car for me to drive around is a very stereotypical white car too. It's a Dodge Caravan.
Oh fuck! Well, that rules though.
Just like a mom, like a soccer mom.
Grocery
Caravan.
getter.
Yeah,
grocery getter.
a grocery getter.
Yep.
And I mean, that thing, it putters along the highway.
Yeah.
It's a scary
But
thing.
you can get all your friends in there, so
You can
gotta
get all
give-
your friends there. You can load gear in there.
Yeah, yeah.
But it is fucking old, and it's going to absolutely crap out on me one day. Like,
Does it shake?
it just like won't start sometimes.
I keep getting a Facebook ad for some class action lawsuit where it's like, do you have the Chevy shakes? And it shows like a steering wheel just like violently shaking. Apparently that's a thing that Chevrolets do after a certain point. It was like, do you have the Chevy shakes? It's like, then you have to like sue them or something.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. It just seems like that's what
The
happens.
Chevy shakes doesn't seem like.
It seems like
Is that a lawyer like who's like putting that on billboards and shit?
No, it was just on a Facebook ad.
It
just appeared to me. I was like, I don't have a Chevy, but
Yeah, cars should stop doing the whole sleek, like driving on an endless bridge kind of commercial and do like mudslinging commercials. You know what I
Also-
mean? They're like, you fucking drive a Chevy? What's wrong with you,
Also,
Nissan?
if you ever go to Neil's Oyster House in, Pascagoula, Mississippi,
I'm there all the time.
Chevy Shakes and the Drivetrain are an incredible bar band.
That's right,
Yeah.
Chevy Shakes. His real name's Ron.
Yeah, man, he's Ron. He ironically works at a Ford dealership,
His dad was like a bass player in Whitesnake.
but only on that one tour. They kicked him off because he had a problem,
So he goes by Chevy
and it
Shakes.
wasn't what you think.
Just give him whatever he wants.
Look, if Chevy Shakes gets shrimp poppers.
We're done like discussing the bar tab with him at the end. Just give him what he wants. He doesn't live far from here. Just let him have it.
Oh man. So do you take it like on road trips and shit like that? The truck, or you just
Yeah, but I'm not like off-roading or anything like that.
You don't go mudding?
yeah, I was gonna say you got to step it up. The next step is mudding.
Never agreed with that term.
You gotta wait till it rains the one time a year, and then you have mud, and you can go mudding.
Yeah, why don't you like that term?
Because it sounds like a term for shitting your pants.
I am going mudding this afternoon,
Oh, we had to.
and by that I mean Pizza Hut.
we were
Sounds
having
like
fun.
a porn keyword.
Porn keyword. Yeah,
Very
yeah, it sounds like
specific.
yeah, absolutely.
Dirty as possible.
I don't even want to know what that is.
Pudding
Barely legal mudding.
Yeah, mud.
You getting that Jello, the Jello pudding fights. Oh, I call it mudding.
Or it's just like some guy who works at a retirement home is like, it's not that bad of a job. Sometimes you go in there, sometimes they'll be mudding their pants or anything like that. You gotta fix them up and everything. That's about it, though. It ain't that bad. Mudding.
So you haven't done the mudding thing.
No, I don't think I could. It's not like a.
It's so scary and
it's like
dangerous.
a two-wheel drive, like
That's the
paved
point.
road truck.
You
I'm
can
like,
really spin good.
Spin it. Yeah, that's true.
I feel like people really want you to like justify having a truck, and I'm like, it's just for vanity. Are you kidding me? There's no like practical reason to have one.
Absolutely.
People are just haters.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they hate.
They're fucking
Lord, do they hate.
jealous.
Yeah, they
I'm
hate.
jealous
I
of
know
your
it looks
truck.
utilitarian. It's absolutely not.
Oh, yeah.
It's cool as hell, and I like driving it.
I saw like a whole.
I'm short and I want to be taller.
I saw a tweet from somebody who was just like, "Did you know 79% of people who have pickup trucks
I saw
don't actually
this.
use it to haul
This
stuff?"
went mini viral for
Yeah.
some reason. When
It
people
was-
just
I saw
started
that shit. I was
hating
like-
on trucks for a day.
I was like, no one needs a Bentley either.
Yeah.
But
I
you're
was
not
like-
like,
Yeah, so most people who drive four-door sedans don't have a family. Like, what are you talking
Right.
about?
And beyond that, it's like, let me into your home for 5 minutes and I will find 900 things you don't need.
Right, right.
Our whole culture is based on consumerism, and the definition of that is you don't actually need any of this shit.
yeah,
No.
It's-
let me have my thing.
yeah, everyone's got their fucking thing, man. Leave them alone.
And
Yeah.
if you need a couch moved, fuck you.
Yeah, that's the other thing.
The people who are getting really mad about people who have trucks who don't like utilize them to the most are like hauling like fucking porta potties to like fucking to music festivals. It's like your life sucks.
I literally just moved a couch last weekend. Not to brag.
Yeah, there you go. I bet that shit came in handy too.
Yeah, just like threw it in. It was so easy.
Yeah,
Nice.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I like the
Let's become best friends. I move a lot of furniture.
Sam's like on the verge of moving.
It's been costing me so much money.
Like, let me see which of your things I can keep. What else about white culture am I missing besides the murder,
I feel like
colonization?
I mean,
yeah, like there's the very, very obvious horrible stuff.
yeah, got a lot of that.
But we talked about a lot of good things, right?
Yeah, pickup trucks and murder
it's
shows.
like the fun and mudding and like the fun stuff like that. Mostly, yeah. And he like.
I'm not gonna lie, I don't entirely know what mudding is, but
it's driving around in a mud patch and kicking mud up.
Yeah.
That's
it.
So
All right.
in
that's
my
what I thought just from the
Yeah,
context
yeah,
clues.
yeah.
But
Yeah,
it's like that's what it's called.
drifting for inbred people.
yeah.
it's Kentucky drifting.
It's one way of like forgetting about like your like about your parents' divorce or whatever.
And you have
It's one
to
way
be
of thinking
drunk.
about not thinking about your stepdad. You have flipping your truck over
Yeah,
4 times.
You have to be drunk to mud correctly.
I mean, any any decent white person will tell you that white people are trash. Like, you know what I mean? There's not.
Fast and Furious, Macon drift.
Yeah. I mean, other than that, the secrets of white culture is like that. I don't know what
It's
is
very
what-
exotic.
We can't tell you. We can't actually tell you.
I mean, you just shared buffalo wings.
I was gonna
Buffalo
say,
wing
yeah,
soda, yeah.
literal buffet here.
That guy's a racist. I said it before. I'll say it again.
The African puffs from Germany.
Oh, we do be loving African puffs from Germany.
They're good. They're good.
That's the thing we be loving.
Yeah.
It's funny when stuff like this exists because it's just like, well, clearly a rich person felt ashamed about eating Cheetos cheese puffs. 'Cause this is the exact same product.
but it's
it's
made of
quinoa.
and
Yeah.
it's got curry.
Yeah.
So it's my high school, that was the giant lifted pickup truck was the status symbol.
Nice.
In the way that like the BMW is out here for high school. Like,
Oh, wow.
a kid would roll up with like Gravedigger, like a giant monster truck.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
It's like, oh, that kid is fucking loaded. And mudding was the thing. So my high school parking lot would be just, and they would drive it to school covered in the red, because in Alabama, all the mud's like bright red,
wow.
red clay. So they would look just covered in red mud and would just be parked. And it was like, wow, Tyler went crazy this weekend. Goddamn.
Dude, at least you got like something fun. Like all like the big fucking pickup trucks that in my high school, they'd come with a fucking like Confederate flag.
Oh, yeah,
hanging
yeah.
off
Oh,
of
that's
it.
implied.
And they're all like on their way to go buy opioids and shit. I mean, it was fucking dark. I hated it. I fucking hated it.
The good old days.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, dude, our fucking mascot was a riverboat gambling fucking racist. Like, it was the worst, dude. Like, it was featured on Last Week Tonight. Like, they did a story about how we had the most racist mascot in the world.
Oh, what was it?
It was the Vestavia Hills Rebels. It was the same thing.
Oh,
Mississippi
yeah.
State ran into the same thing.
Oh,
the
it's that
thing.
same guy,
Yeah.
the
Same
Colonel?
guy.
Yeah.
We had one in Austin.
Yeah.
The Travis Rebels.
Yeah.
Travis, was it the same guy?
It's always that same.
yeah,
They
it's a
did
similar
one
guy.
drawing of Robert E. Lee in like
Right.
1910.
And the best part about this school, only people of color went there.
Right,
It was just in
right,
one of those
right.
neighborhoods. So it's
Oh,
like,
yeah.
now you're the rebels.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, they just, this year changed the name of an all black school in Montgomery from Robert E. Lee High School.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Also, I just like to point out, in addition to the bad soda we just drank, this is less than a week from expiring. What the fuck are you doing to us, Rivers? This quinoa chips expires October 4th.
That's a
Boy,
suggestion.
I went back for seconds and thirds,
yeah, me too.
I'm going to eat the whole fucking bag.
Do it right now.
Yeah.
I think an early expiration date could be a good thing. You don't want this to last till like 2025.
Right.
You don't want to eat that.
You don't want this having like Twinkie lifespan. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like marshmallow peeps.
Oh, it's staring me at the face now.
Yeah, I put it your direction, knowing you would eat it instantly.
You know me too well. You know how fat I am too well.
They're good. They're good and they're healthy.
Anything that comes in poof form, I'm a little impressed by. Yeah.
You should be.
I'm highly susceptible to poofs.
My doctor tells me more poofs. And then I'm like, thanks, doc. And then I leave the bridge that his office is under.
What are you doing?
He's like, eat
Doc
more-
said more poofs.
Eat
was
more
good for
poofs
me.
and drink buffalo juice. And I have a time machine. I have a time machine. I will go back. I will go forward and show you. I will show you the truth.
I
I'm
will
like,
eat the
thank you,
future
doctor.
poofs.
I'm also a dentist. Give me your teeth. I want your teeth.
That's another white thing. Time travel, going back, going back in time. Like nobody else wants to do that.
White people want to get a lock on that because that happened.
I will go as far as 2015. That's as far back as I'm willing to go.
Right? Yeah.
Oh God, that was I think I said this on the episode we did with our friend who's a history professor and a comedian, Ben Sawyer. Where back in the day, the newspapers would just print when you were leaving town. Like that was a regular ass
What?
thing.
Oh, yeah.
And
Like
so
when you're moving away.
no, when
Just
you were
on
going,
vacation?
it would I looked up my grandparents just on the Ancestry like newspaper thing,
God.
and the one mention of my grandparents in the whole database was like Ruth and Obie Langley will be traveling to Florida this week to visit family, and you're like, you could just rob everyone in the past.
I'm sure that happened. It had to have.
I mean, there's obviously a reason they don't do that anymore, but they would fucking give the address. They'd be like,
Wow.
Ruth and Obie of 252 Bryson Avenue, Staten Island, will be entertaining their aunt from Phoenix, Arizona.
Well, you know what it is?
Which means then you could just go rob that person.
There was probably limited or no room or not as much room for ad space. So they had to like fill the page with something,
With some
which is people's
information.
personal information. And it was just like, you know what I mean? Like it was like when you give people a long enough like room to say something, like they will overshare.
Oh yeah, yeah, absolutely.
At least like news organizations with not enough story to tell.
Right.
That
right.
makes me feel better about all the like content creating that we do and like
Right.
checking in and stuff. It's like at least we didn't do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesus Christ. Their house will be unlocked from 3 to 6.
Yeah. I would have felt really important doing that. Like
Yeah.
like the whole town knows what I'm up to. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's
and it
worse.
wasn't a small town. It was fucking New York City where they were printing the shit. This is Staten Island.
It lent an air of importance to any like journey outside of town. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Which I'm sure was much fucking harder. You couldn't just,
Yeah, they
zip
did
over.
everything short of being like, also, there are guns in the home and gold.
Precious gold.
Doubloons. Doubloons aplenty for some.
Doubloons. Jesus. These puffs were purchased with doubloons.
I hope they're stolen. Somebody should steal something and send it to us.
Yeah, it's like, who are you hurting? Yeah, like,
I mean, you shouldn't do that, right?
right.
Don't. That would be illegal for us to receive stolen goods. So don't send us stolen goods.
If you could see, right, like, Sam's looking me dead in the eye and he's winking really hard.
Just don't do it. Don't even think about doing it.
I mean, he's standing on my knees right now, just looking me in the eye and winking. It's crazy. I don't get what the implication is, but yeah, you shouldn't do that. You know?
So drugs made love, I've done it underwater, and I can safely say that I've done it all. In a Chevy Beretta, small town, loud music, I'm running up and down escalator at the mall, singing, whoa, I do what I want, and have the police in the county already know my name. Whoa, ain't scared of nothing except for Jesus, my daddy, my ex-boyfriend Wayne.
We have time for just one more thing, and this actually does kind of pertain to what you were just talking about. This is a very, very heavily celebrated group amongst the whites.
It just feels wrong. I can't even say the word. I can't even, like,
It's true, though.
The thing about white culture, I'm like, oh.
What is coming? I'm
true.
so scared.
It's true.
This is a segment that we call our Jam of the Week, and from time to time we like to check out the music videos of various groups, and the critics have their opinion, but we're going straight to the people. What do the people think? So we go to the one place where you can see what would the people think. That is the comment section of YouTube, and today, baby, we are driving that train
Oh, this is going to be such a
high
good one.
on cocaine.
This is going to be
by
it.
the Grateful Dead.
Barely literate old people.
You're going to get a lot of fucking wizards on this one. Get a lot of health wizards.
73. I was high on cocaine.
Yes, I was. Yeah, and it's going to be a lot of like, we were fucking in the dirt.
Wow.
Everyone was fucking in the dirt. No, there were no condoms.
It's like, I don't even have to read this. Y'all are nailing it. That's exactly
That's what it is. It's all like, man, you kids now with Justin Bieber and Billie English. Let me tell you right now, we were fucking in the dirt. All right? Outdoors in the dirt.
We were mudding when mudding was fucking.
Mudding. Yeah, that's mudding.
That's real mudding. You and your trucks. Fuck you.
Now I'm hooked up to a dialysis machine and I will not get vaccinated. Oh, dear.
I got to poke my nurse with a stick to get her attention.
It was in the dirt.
I don't know why I haven't done this one yet, but this just crossed my mind, as the song says.
Any song that directly mentions getting high off a specific drug.
Yep.
Always perfect for this.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
right.
So let's get down into the comment section here of Casey Jones, and we'll just get y'all's opinion on what the people have to say about Casey Jones by the Grateful Dead. First up, Epic Football Gonzalez from 4 months ago, which great name. This song is for my brother Christian because he loves the Grateful Death. High in cocaine, bud.
High in cocaine.
Bud.
Yeah.
Wait, did he just dedicate a song to somebody on YouTube?
Indeed. Yeah.
While coked out as fuck.
Coked out.
Yeah.
And he called them the Grateful Death, which I love.
Like, is it spelled like Gretel, like Hansel and Gretel?
It's spelled Greatul Death. The Grateful Death. Jonathan Gauker from 4 years ago. 3 hits of Sid, and here I am.
Yeah, buddy.
Throwback, man. I haven't heard anybody say Sid since Eminem, I think.
Sid. Yeah, this person is 43 years old. 3 hits
Excuse
of
me,
Sid.
what is Sid?
Acid. It's acid.
Oh,
yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, no, I had to go back in my 8th grade brain from the Slim Shady LP to be like, I'm pretty sure Eminem used to brag about doing a bunch of acid, which is like...
In his lead-off single.
It's like not...
Try Sid and get fucked up more than his life is.
Yeah. It's like a weird drug to be like, yeah, I do acid all the time. Like,
I've
okay,
met,
man.
dude, it is, those people are called Spunions.
Spunions, yes.
They get so spun out on hallucinogenics, they just call it getting high after a while. They'll take acid and they're just like, yeah, I'm just going to get high. And they take acid.
Yeah.
Right,
People get really emotional talking about it. It's like, I found myself.
Yeah, it's so stupid. It's like, no, you were high on a drug and everything seemed important at the time.
Unbelievably high, so conscious of what's going on around. I mean, I'm not one to shit on the occasional hallucinogenic trip. I think whatever, but the people who like do it all the fucking time and treat it as if it is like Molly or cocaine or something like that, I mean, those people are out there fucking by it. So it's like you would absolutely on a psychotropic drug like that lose your fucking shit.
I used to trip all the time. I trip like fucking every weekend.
Yeah? On Sid?
Yeah, on fucking Sid.
Did you call it Sid?
Yeah, fuck yeah, dude. I called it L. I called it
L?
I called it, yeah.
Isn't L weed?
No, that's an L.
You're thinking in the Nelly sense.
That's what I'm thinking.
Smoke an L in the back of the Benzie.
Yeah.
Wait, is that venue El Cid just a reference to drugs?
The acid.
The acid.
It would. Unfortunately, I doubt it. It would be cool if it was, though.
Yeah, just people like laying down as soon as you get in there trying to climb the walls.
David Freeman from 7 months ago. This was before the political correct generation. Only in the 70s could you make a song about cocaine.
Oh, yeah.
You couldn't make this song today. Love Dead.
All of these you couldn't do this today are always wrong because they have not heard anything.
I was like, have you heard any song from
This guy's
the
never
50
heard
years?
of fucking OT Genesis. I'm in love with the cocoa.
Yeah.
I mean, has he listened to Molly
The
Percocet?
Weeknd.
Yeah.
The Weeknd. His whole thing is I don't do a ton of coke. How do I know? Because his nostrils are always bleeding in his videos.
He can't feel his face, admittedly.
Yeah, the chorus of the song is I can't feel my face.
Even if you want to take it back to Buck Cherries, I love the cocaine. I love the cocaine.
Yeah.
Never stopped. Never stopped.
No, people have been so jazzed to write songs about Coke. Like this wasn't the first one either.
Songs about Coke.
Yeah,
there's so many.
But when you only listen to Grateful Dead from the 70s, there starts to become less of them.
Well,
right.
I mean, there was a time in my life where that was more or less all I was listening to, and at that point, I was aware there were other drug songs.
Right.
Like, I have, I was maintaining some awareness of what was going on, and most songs, a lot of them are either fucking or drugs. Those are the two
there
topics.
ain't enough songs about snort and blow cane anymore. Why doesn't anybody talk about that?
Oh my God!
I know songs about doing inhalant.
I desperately want to hear someone in the wild say "blow cane."
Oh man, I heard it all the time.
You don't hang out with the right people.
No, I don't.
You'll never.
I
be
think
in
he
the
does
circle.
hang out with the right people by not having heard it. But I used to hear people call it blow cane all the time.
It's common.
Hilarious. Wow, this is the first.
Yeah,
I
like
love it.
casually, they'd be like, "Man, I don't know. This weekend I might get some blow cane." Like what?
I've heard blow and I've heard Coke. I've never heard blow cane.
So many people lately who I've been around, not trying to brag, have been very, very open about doing cocaine and talking about cocaine and saying the word cocaine like over and over and over. And they're like, I love cocaine. I guess I can't do cocaine right now. Cocaine. It's like, Jesus Christ, we get it. I liked it better when you were doing this behind closed doors. Good Lord.
Now you're just starting getting ads for rehab facilities. And shit.
Yeah, to my phone. I'm like, Jesus.
Yeah,
I don't do cocaine.
I got the Chevy shakes. I need to go to rehab.
The Chevy shakes. That's when you snort meth. You got the Chevy shakes.
This guy might be one of the people you're talking about. Tommy G 420G from 4 years ago.
Oh, I know this guy.
Banged.
friend of Sam's, friend of the show.
And by the way, he spells cocaine with a K. Banged hella cocaine to this song in the summer of 2008.
Banged it? Like shot it?
Yeah.
That's what the train is. The rev in the song, driving the train, is injecting. Mainlining. Because he makes a reference to the lady in red, which is when you pull the plunger back and get a little blood in there. That's the lady in red.
I'm not the biggest fan of cocaine or whatever, but like.
What are you, an English major?
I am, actually, yeah.
He is. But it's like, isn't snorting it fast enough?
We're about to hear
It works pretty immediately.
Well,
a little birdie told me once while I was doing cocaine.
This person says,
"Hey, Gail, we don't do cocaine here."
No,
Gail Langley, I'm sorry.
Gail, I haven't in 10 years.
Hey, I'm just concerned about lyrical accuracy and meaning.
Your son wants to buy crack as a joke, Gail.
Bob, if you're listening, I've never tried a drug. Look at how lame I was. I didn't know what Sid was.
I just listen to Eminem. I've never done it. Bang.
Wink, wink, Gail.
So Tommy G says, banged hella cocaine to this song in the summer of 2008, driving a school bus up and down the East Coast. Long, strange trip. And he spelled coast with a K, too, for some reason.
Were there children
he's
in
a
the
blood.
bus?
I don't know.
That's what it is.
No way.
Where was he going up the entire coast with a bus?
There wasn't kids there. He's just one of those.
Kidnapped a school.
Man, this reminds me of the time I kidnapped the 8th grade.
And we're like, you kids ever rocked to the Dead before?
Just picking up a group of school kids from San Diego and going all the way to San Francisco and shooting cocaine into your neck and being like,
excuse me, Miss Race's science class, you're being rude. I'm going to need your attention here. This is Jerry's guitar solo.
Some call what I did kidnapping. I call it the greatest summer of our lives.
So this one is Sweat from 4 years ago.
And that's like that Mr. Show thing, like Spank, the performance artist.
This is Sweat with an exclamation point.
So it's a workout theme.
Yeah. Quality. These are the hits, man. These are the classics. This is what counts. Oh, yeah, baby. That's hot jazz.
By this, he means words that start with Q.
I don't know.
Yeah,
to do with this song.
There's a QAnon person for sure. Yeah, 100%.
What we've definitely determined through doing this is people who do a certain drug love to be like, I want to listen to a song about the drug I'm currently on.
Yeah.
So that's just the ravings of a coked out maniac right there.
I love drinking, and I hate songs about drinking.
You don't like Real Big Fish, dude?
Do they have a bunch of songs about drinking?
Yeah, was that song about pour yourself another beer, right?
Yes.
Or is that Mighty Mighty Boss Stones?
Or is that
Dude, let's talk
Chumbawamba?
about
Or is it
ska.
Goldfinger? Who knows? Chris Falkenberg from 1 week ago. No matter how much one celebrates, it's not going to raise the dead, nor will it bring one back. Those who have passed and neither free itself from the misery and the trial it's been living. I spill the truth and make a living telling it. I'm rich with justice, laying it over your shoulders while you bear the guilt and weight. I'm an eyewitness, morning and late night news, the twilight and channel to the afterlife.
Is that Monster?
I might be Monster. This is him cultivating an artistic atmosphere.
We always come along these. In this section of the show, it's always the one guy who's like just screaming into the void. And it's so boring. And it sucks. Like, I hate it.
It would be the guy who's screaming on the corner in the streets if he had the balls to leave his house.
Yeah,
But
right.
he doesn't.
Right.
Ryan Churmas the Chijow from 3 weeks ago. This song has taught me to walk away from red flags. Trouble ahead, trouble behind. Don't get caught in alimony or child support. Aw, buddy.
What an asshole. I like how he used his full name, too.
Oh, yeah.
So that can be used in court. I think that's admissible in court.
A. Tolman from 1 year ago. The first Dead tune I actually remember hearing. It was the 1980s, and even as an 8 or 9 year old, I was curious about cocaine. Not bad in moderation.
Who does coke like that? Like they do like 2 lines. Like that's not too bad.
Not bad, yeah.
I do it again. Maybe not every day.
I get it now. I feel about cocaine the way that Roger Ebert felt about the films of
It's
P.T.
crazy that there are people that can do a super addictive drug like that and not go off the deep end. There are people that like drink and just do a couple bumps and they're like, yeah, that was fine.
At the age of 8.
Yeah.
Was he on that school bus?
He found a plate with coke on it under his dad's bed.
That was the gateway.
When I was 8, I was like horrified at cocaine. I was like, I could not believe people do cocaine.
Oh yeah,
I didn't even know what it is.
Yeah,
I was
mean, like
in
whenever I
Dare.
found out, I thought it was like, yeah, it's like through Dare shit.
Yeah.
but I've never known / been done coke with somebody where they were like, I'm good. You know what I mean? Like they never like it's never like a calm like it's not having like a nice cocktail. You know what I mean? Like you're doing it in a
Microdosing.
bathroom. Yeah,
microdosing
coke.
I guess that's just energy drinks.
Pretty much, yeah. We're drinking coffee is microdosing cocaine.
Michael Ubler from 3 years ago used to get stoned with this chick out back of my shitty pizza job, and we'd go and sing Dead songs and have a good time. That bitch blocked me on Facebook and won't talk to me now. I don't know what the fuck I did.
Sorry, buddy. Yeah.
You don't have the pizza connect anymore, motherfucker.
That's right,
He's
dude.
using you for your pizza.
Sorry, my man.
It's life.
Yeah,
It's life, dude.
You got used. Yeah, learn, learn, and move on.
Okay, I got a couple more here. This one, Genuine Nerd. Mike, Miri, and Arwen McClung from 1 year ago.
It's 3 people made this comment.
Yes, well, as you're about to see, it'll make sense. I wanted to name my youngest, 10, Stella Blue, but we went with Arwen instead, parentheses, Lord of the Rings. Our other daughter is Miri, episode 8 of Star Trek, the original series.
Oh, man.
So they were gonna name the daughter after another Grateful Dead song that's not this song, Stella Blue, but instead they went with Lord of the Rings and Star Trek. So
We named our son Worf.
Oh boy. One time I did I think I've said this before, I catered a wedding in Austin where the people had the Lord of the Rings DVDs on the tables as centerpieces, like the box sets.
Ooh.
And they were all
Like as gifts?
No, like
just
like flower arrangements around them and shit.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, not
Centerpieces.
even the flower, just
What?
like the DVD and fucking, like the box set and like other nerdy shit like
That's
that.
so-
And both of the partners were into fencing. So they were in a fencing club, and all their
Thank God they
fencing
found
friends
each
are
other.
there.
I know. Yeah.
And so they brought all these
There's hope for
foam. They
everybody.
brought all these foam fencing swords so that people could fence at the wedding.
That actually sounds kind of fun. I'm gonna be honest.
At least for
You
them,
just sneak up behind someone's great uncle.
You know,
and take
yeah,
this
yeah.
Lester.
The thing I liked about it is that, like, you're being who you are. You're not doing the thing everybody does where just like, I need to have a big cake and I need to
Right.
have a million flowers. And they're just like, look, I'm a fucking loser. I'm not even gonna try to pretend I'm not.
And you know what? He is too.
Yeah.
And you know, we love being losers together. And then you could kind of just give yourself up. Yeah, no, like weddings normally just feel like this big fucking expensive job interview. You know what I mean? Like
It's a waste of time. and
you have to
money.
like get a suit for it. And it's like the only thing you'll use it for. Yeah, no, like foam swords is much better.
Yeah, I agree. Fuck weddings. Hey, Charlie, Ida, I'll see you on October 23rd in Chicago.
Oh, I just got done with 3, baby. I'm done. I'm done with it.
I got 2 more here. Jeffrey Simpkins from 2 years ago. And Carter, this is about to address your question directly.
Okay.
Once you mainline, you can't go no further. You'll go, why'd I waste a good Coke snorting and smoking? And then you'll scare the hell out of yourself, and a few dozen whatnot hematoma misses later. Fuck cocaine. Give me a fucking beer. So-and-so has the fire. Yeah, right. Everybody's got the fire. Who's got to scare me and tell my mom I love her? Drop me to my knees, running out the door, looking for B-52s flying over the roof, unstepped on shit. That's what I'm talking about. I'll test it with 10cc with a U-100.
Yeah,
So-
this dude loves to shoot up cocaine.
Yeah.
Even though he said he doesn't.
Yeah.
Fuck cocaine. It's too good. And furthermore, here are the 7 ways I enjoy it.
Yeah.
That's cool though. He's like one of those dudes who does coke and then looks out the peephole of his front door to make sure there aren't
Right.
cops outside.
Yeah, shoots coke up into his leg or something, and then like looks out the door to make sure no one's around for an hour. Or
He
so.
was looking up for B-52s.
Yeah.
flying
on the
over.
roof of his house.
Yeah.
And finally, Harvey Tinselton from 2 years ago.
Wait a minute.
That's his real name.
That is his real name for sure.
Harvey Tinselton.
I thought you were just like going like speeding through Tinseltown. Like, is this guy's name Harvey Tinselton? Is this Harvey Weinstein?
It might be, based on what I'm about to read you.
Prisoners can leave comments on these.
Harvey Tinselton from 2 years ago. Okay, I have to go see about giving or receiving a foot massage. Personally, I like to give them to a woman, but I sure could use one myself. Even though Rosie gives the best massages, she always said, "I love how you rub your hands all over me." Yeah, I've had many years of practice to practice my craft. I still practice, and I read and learn and grow more professional every day. Because if she won't give you a happy ending, take matters into your own hands and make it yourself.
See, this is
That's what I always say.
Harvey, nobody asked.
Is there a line in the song that in any way has anything to do with that?
Nope. And that.
You usually have to go 75 miles west of Vegas to find something like that.
You're really pushing for that. Nevada tuck job massage parlor.
It's legal there, I've heard. Gail, I've heard.
That is Casey Jones by the Grateful Dead from their album Working Man's Dead. And that is our jam of the week. Dalia, please tell the people where they can find you and your wonderful show on the internet.
I'm DaliaMalek.com. You can follow me on Twitter. It's just DALIA, Dalia. I'm Dalia Malek on Instagram, and that's MALEK. And that's it.
Hell yeah. Follow Dalia. Check out her shows. If you're ever in LA, check them out in real life. Or, as I know for a fact you are on the internet, go check them out there. Sam, where can people find you online?
Slam harder on Twitter and TikTok. I'm banned from TikTok right now. But you should follow me.
What happened?
I just posted a video where I found all these clips of Conan O'Brien looking like he was throwing up a Nazi salute. So I said that Conan O'Brien is a secret Nazi.
Oh, no.
And then they said it was hate speech. And so you can argue because sometimes the algorithm just bans something. And so I argued it, and they're like, yeah, this isn't hate speech. It's bullying and harassment.
You're bullying Conan.
Yeah, I bullied Conan O'Brien, so now it's probably be a week again until I'm loud.
Again.
Because I was making all these conspiracy videos about celebrities, and I was like, oh, Conan O'Brien being a Nazi, that's a good one. Too far, apparently. Too far.
Don't cross the cone zone, man.
No, how dare I insult that 60-year-old man who's a plastic surgery disaster.
Oh, Team Coco, man.
Oh, same. It's my guy.
Conan, where's your Botox Connect? You don't have a crease in your forehead.
Carter, where can people find you online?
You can find me at Carter_Glasscock on Twitter and Instagram.
All right. You can find me on Twitter and Instagram at Rivers Langley, and you can check me out doing stand-up in Auburn, Alabama at the Coffee Cat at the Hound Tuesday night, October 19th. That is going to be along with friends of the show, Tom Goss, just got added to the motherfucking bill, Keith Carey, as well as Nicole Buchanan, and two of my favorite comics from Atlanta, Sam Severin and David Perdue. That show is going to be awesome, so if you can make it out anywhere in East Alabama, come see us Tuesday, October the 19th. Best way to support the show, patreon.com/thegoodspod. And the second best way to support the show is to head over to Apple Podcasts, rate, review, and subscribe. Show the attitude of gratitude, because if you do not have the attitude of gratitude, daddy, fuck you. We'll see you next time. The Goods from the Woods was recorded and edited by me, Rivers Langley. You can find our show on Twitter at The Goods Pod. Our theme song was composed by Jonas, the Space Cowboy.
This was a Brain Freeze podcast.